Ready?
What's good? The Garage Talk Podcast is finally back. We've been delayed for a minute.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Corona.
Yeah.
So, yep, episode 7. It's your boy, Vee Aye, the nigga with the white wife.
And your boy BlackCurse, the nigga rise the American.
Ooh, nigga been at the house doing some shit. I hear you. Still doing the hats?
Yeah, this is EP7.
Still on
I was still on it, man.
Don't forget that shit.
Nope, I was like, low-key was trying to make a tie-dye shirt today. And I was like, how long is it gonna take? They was like, oh, you gotta let that dry for a day. I was like, oh, dang.
That shit crazy. What you been up to, bro?
Cool, chillin', bro. Working.
Working. Same old shit, I guess.
Same old shit, bro. Quarantine, man. Trying to get through it.
Yeah.
Stay away from people.
I hear that.
Yeah. Trying to do all that, so.
You been wearing your mask?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I made a statement earlier about the coronavirus, and I think that I need to say that, yeah, this ain't no joke.
Ain't no joke.
And it's been scaring me a little bit.
I hear you. Yeah. That type of shit happens.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, man. You know, that's been chilling.
Yeah. I've been doing the same old shit, making music. Shout out to Logic Pro X that updated that shit. Got more control over the beats. So I've been in here cooking up. I'm now at one motherfucking 110 beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working. Got a dog.
Oh shit.
Motherfucking pit bull.
Oh hell no. Where's that?
Yeah. Anybody murder?
Hell no.
Scary ass. That
Yeah.
nigga friend.
Yeah.
You know that nigga name?
What?
Pan. You know what it stands for?
What?
Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga.
No, it ain't.
Pussy ass nigga.
Your kids say that?
No, they say pan. Yeah. I just say pussy ass nigga. I walk around and say pussy ass nigga.
Everybody else said that.
Pan. Yeah.
Oh,
That nigga like another kid, bro.
Oh yeah.
That nigga fuck.
Annoying, right?
Yeah, sometimes that nigga cool as fuck. He
Yeah.
cool, bro.
Like my mom, she'll buy. My mom do this. She buy dogs. She be like, "Oh, I want a dog. Y'all gonna help me?" I be like, "You know I don't fuck with dogs."
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with animals. I don't like animals. Period. So, my mama was like, "You need to walk the dog. You know this, that, and third." So I walk the dog. It's about 11, 12 midnight. Walking the dog. He's a little bitty ass dog. So, man, we walking in the neighborhood, we see 3 motherfucking dogs. And the dog run over there, and they like,
Leave the dog fool.
bro, and they just start chasing them. And I was running, I was like, go, Nino, go! Go, Nino, go! Go!
Yeah.
Call my mom, I'm like, Mom, come get us! They chasing Nino!
Fuck out of here. Like this is one of his homies or something.
And I was like, I'm like 20 years old.
Boy, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm like 20. I'm mad. I'm young. I'm in my early like 20s, bro. And I'm just like, man. And my mama came.
Yeah.
And she said they just playing. Grab the dog.
Boy, this nigga curse. This nigga scary as hell. Man, fuck out of here with that shit, boy.
Oh yeah, man.
Nah, I don't know. I had a bad experience when I was maybe like 10, maybe 10.
Yeah.
With me, I was 10. We had like 5 of us. I was probably the youngest with the crew. I wasn't running around with these other niggas. Like I was 10-year-old, 2-year-old, 14, and like a 16-year-old. All of us walking through the neighborhood. We found these kittens.
Yeah.
This nigga, the oldest nigga, 14-year-old, they grab one of the kids, go to the top of the fire escape.
Yeah.
They just let that bitch go. Splat! And I want to say something, but I know this nigga will whoop my ass if I say something. I know I'm wrong for doing, like I didn't feel right doing that shit, bro. Like, I was like, this shit ain't cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, like thinking, but I could have stepped up and took an ass.
Yeah.
But somebody saw them niggas doing that shit and saw us around, bro, and called the cops. And all that shit, bro. Like all of us asking us questions and shit, bro. And I was just standing there. Like I ain't saying like I don't know what was going on, but I was just standing there. Ever since that day, like, fuck with that. That cat couldn't do shit, my nigga. Like I was like, that's fucked up, bro. Hope y'all niggas can't try to cancel me. But that was like when I was 10, my nigga. I'm like 37, my nigga. Like, but yeah, that shit fucked with me, bro. Like, that shit was crazy as hell, bro.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
That shit was terrible, bro. I remember that shit. I'll never forget that shit.
Man,
people dropped that.
Man, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I have a weird like take with animals. I always like. Then I always look at it like, cause like I always be annoyed with like how human beings treat animals and then the way they treat human beings. That like
they treat them better.
Yeah, they treat animals way better.
They treat animals like a human.
Yeah, they treat
humans like animals.
Yeah, and they treat like I'm just gonna say like they treat dogs like that's my best friend, and then they treat like human beings like shit. Like that bothers me, bro. And I don't be comprehending that, because it's like it's just certain things like I just be knowing about certain people and I see how they treat their animals. I be like, but damn, you just did this person like this the other day. Yeah, bro, like that shit doesn't. That weird me out. I think that's kind of like insane.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw something comedian. Burke somebody. That nigga said something like, got my son a dog, like, but I told my wife, like, if that dog was to bite my son, I'm shooting that dog dead.
Yeah.
Like, I told my kid. They was like, what? I was like, if that dog was to put you in danger or something, I would kill that dog instantly. I don't give a shit. Like, your life is way more important than that dog.
Yeah.
I don't know what you talking about. Like, I would murk that dog.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about it. Like, I give way more about a little more than care about you than me.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
Like,
and I get that. Like, it's like, man, I don't know. I just like, for me, it's like if a dog dies, it's horrible. When animals die and shit. But like, it'd be like whatever. It'd be like in human life though. It's like, nah, you shouldn't. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I don't say it down and fucking kill them.
Nah, me either. I'm just saying.
Take my fucking family, my daughters, or
Yeah.
I would kill that animal. I'm so sorry. Ain't no different from motherfucking bear or anything else, nigga. Like, if it attack my family, I'm trying to take it out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you feel the same. If not, you a dumb motherfucker.
Man, for real.
Matter of fact, I got a question for you.
What's that?
You know about the dinosaurs, right? How they came on the face of the earth, how they died and shit.
I'm not real. I know about dinosaurs, but I'm not that deep with it.
Fucking, to sum it up, is a fucking asteroid came,
Right.
wiped the ass all that.
Right.
Gone. So I'm watching, you ever saw Brilliant Idiots? Charlotte name, Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Andrew Schultz, I fuck with him. Like, I was just thinking the other day. He was like, crocodiles are considered dinosaurs, right? So, they've been over here, they was here since the dinosaurs were here. Like, they just named, like, they've been here when the dinosaurs were here. He's like, okay, so if an asteroid came and wiped their ass out, why are they still here? Why didn't they die? Like, they wiped everything else out and they caught on fire and died. Why are they still here? And I was just like, I thought of that. Like, it just made me think, and I was like, so where do y'all come up with this? Like, did anybody ever ask this question? Like, y'all call it sharks as well. Yeah. They've been here since dinosaur time, bro. Like, they haven't changed. They've been this. They like got dinosaurs over like a million. Like, oh, bro, like they just been living here. Yeah. And when they wiped the dinosaurs out, them two species happened to live.
Yeah.
Is that not confusing? That don't make sense to you? Or?
Yeah, it's confusing. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really. I don't know much about dinosaurs. I just know they said that they was here. It's like
it wiped out. That's what I'm like. They was like completely wiped out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they say. Like,
but too, another thing too, like you found the remains. Fossils. It's crazy.
Why no alligators? That's what I'm. How these niggas live, bro? Like, what's going on, fool? Like. That shit crazy. That shit just had
maybe they can teach us. Maybe we need what they got.
Probably, motherfucker. I don't know, bro. That shit had me tripping. I was like, something ain't right, bro.
Yes.
Something ain't right.
There's a lot of stuff like that in this society that we don't really challenge. And it's like
motherfucking. We had a conversation about the arts and shit.
Oh yeah.
What you told me was, we know that it flooded.
Yeah, we know the Earth
It
flooded.
flooded. And
Yeah.
what happened? And what were we debating? I was saying.
Oh, I was just saying like, you know.
You made me question myself.
Yeah.
Like I was like, huh?
Cause like, you know, it's flooded, but I was saying like, how can you reproduce human beings
If it flooded.
If it just flooded everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's a possibility.
That's what when I started thinking. So did the whole Earth flood? Or
Yeah.
The whole Earth.
Whole Earth. Yeah. That's scientific.
The whole world.
The whole world. I want to say like, you know, like we're like 70% water.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. But it's like
the whole, like, not certain parts, the whole
the
fucking
whole
world.
Earth. Like, flood.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
The whole Earth is fucking up.
Yeah. It's crazy how like things are, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew an asteroid hit the Earth. And I think and also too I took astronomy class like in high school. And they was talking about how like the astronomy can hit the Earth now and we could be gone. Like and it ain't crazy. It's not like far fetched because you see the shit like flying through the air and hit us, we out of there, bro. And it's I don't know.
I'm big on aliens lately.
Yeah, but you know I always think to myself like I don't get how people like in this society don't comprehend how like short life is and how and how you can literally just lose it with the snap.
Kind of Corona shit kind of showing it ain't
Yeah.
it ain't as bad, but it's just showing like a little glimpse, like
Yeah.
a little glimpse, like this can happen, bro. Like
like in an instant, you know what I'm saying? But I think like with everything, like with all that shit, like it's just like there's a lot of things I think people take for granted, even me sometimes to be quite fair.
everybody, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that could literally happen, and all of us is wiped off the earth. Like you're out dead. Like you know what I'm saying? All that political shit, race shit, everything. United States against China, all that shit can go to the fucking.
I don't get into it.
You can all just
think about it, like
it all can just like
nothing, bro. Like this shit can just go. Like none of that shit means nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
at all.
Like I mean, it's like that's something that's like, and then that's the crazy thing about it. Like with human beings, like a lot of them think they're so powerful and like what's the word I want to say? Like they can't be invincible. It's like, bro, that shit is so out of your control, and you could be like that, you know?
Yeah,
crazy, bro. It's a lot of stuff, bro. It's a lot of like it was a lot of things I was thinking about the other day. I was watching the news, and it was a judge out in Rockwall, and they said he was like this great guy in the community. He was a judge, this and third. Bro, driving like late at night. Somebody drunk going the opposite way killed this man. Just like, and they showing it on it's like on the camera, like. And it's like literally the other cars get out the way and it's coming towards us. Boom. Just like, what the fuck? Like,
make you think, bro.
that can happen to anybody.
Anybody.
Anybody can get that. Like, that was bad. And I was like, that's crazy because that, like, they were saying, they wanted to verify the cameras to see, you know, if she get out 30. And so I go on 30 every day. And it's right here by my house. Like,
yeah, that's fucked up, yeah, bro. Niggas take this shit for granted.
Yeah.
Niggas take this life for granted.
Yeah.
That's why they're trying to spend more time with kids and shit.
Yeah. Another thing I've been kind of cool about is the NBA is back. So while I'm wearing my jersey, it's old school.
Man, I ain't big on it.
You ain't big on the NBA?
I guess I'm kind of used to that sports, man. Like,
Man, I've been excited. I'm excited about it. I like the fact that they doing it because like I feel like sports is valuable. I think sports is very valuable. I think sports teach us a lesson. I think it teaches us a lot of shit. I never get how some people are against sports, but I ain't gonna sit here.
I can understand you against like the violence or the shit that happened to you.
Yeah.
Like if the overall core of sports, bro, teach you like a lot of shit.
Yeah.
to kind of put you in your place too. You know your role, like you know how to play a role, you know how to play as a team, you know to do to help a team. Like,
because you gotta think like you could be a person who could be really smart and intelligent, but you're not athletic. So when you're on a basketball team, you may have to be a setup shooter, a setup spot shooter, setting pitch. And you never know. And they can teach you something, and you could be a leader in something else, but you can learn how. It's just so much to it, and I don't know. I enjoy sports, man. I really do.
I enjoy it because I guess.
Yeah.
I just be focused on playing, dude.
Yeah.
Myself, but I'm trying to get healthy and shit.
Yeah,
So
I've been running.
I've
been running a little bit more.
Josh, you come one more, nigga?
No.
Work tomorrow?
No, I don't work.
You come on Smith's tomorrow?
I'll try.
Yeah, that's how I try to come. Josh come tomorrow, put me there. He we did 25. Out of the whole family, so we did on Friday.
25? You can run 25 years? You in shape.
My daughter, my youngest daughter doing it.
Yeah.
Josh said, Josh was supposed to do it Friday, but he had to
Man, I'm gonna bring Amos.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that shit on there, bro. Yeah, a whole lot better. I know when I don't want to do it, and I go do it, I feel that.
Wait, yeah, that's how I've been running, because I go, I've been trying to do like once a week. My goal is once a week, right? But I'm actually doing like 2 or 3. So.
Start out with those, you see.
Yeah.
It don't matter how big, long as you start out with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's too. Like a lot of things is like personally for me, it's like changing. A lot of different things are happening to me right now, and it's just like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was telling my girl, you know, going through different things or whatever, but I was telling her, I was like, shit, the world right now it's in a very weird spot, weird space, a weird like it's shaking up things, and I was like. I'm not shocked or weirded out by what's going on in our situation because it's new, and then also it's like it's going along with the times. You know, things are changing. You know, next year this is not gonna be the same.
I told Trey, I told my son today, bro. I said, hey, bro. I said this one of the podcasts, bro, the world is changing. You hear motherfuckers saying, I can't wait to go back to normal. They're not going back to what we used to be, bro. They still don't know what this disease is. They still ain't got no back. Like, we're not going back to the way things used to be. If you don't evolve with this shit, you're gonna get your ass left behind. Like, simple as that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta find another way to move and maneuver and do things, bro. Like, the world is changing. It's not gonna go back to what it was. Like you said, this shit shaking shit up.
It's shaking up.
Shaking some shit up, bro. Like, so,
I mean, even for like people, bro, like it's like you working out. I'm working out. Like we've been talking, but we ain't really been telling like certain stuff, and we've been doing certain health stuff. Why?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What is making us like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy how that works, bro.
I'll tell you what that 50 book, Joe Rogan, watching a couple people on Joe Rogan, just doctors and shit about how working at it, having a lot of vitamin D. All that shit, that shrooms, making me thinking like, oh, like, you ain't that old, my nigga. Like, you can kind of get in shape, bro, and look right and look like you like 25, 26, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started thinking like, and I started questioning myself, like, why don't I work out? Why don't I go out there? And I came to the conclusion is, because I don't want to. And when I was like, you don't want to do, I tell myself, I've been telling everybody like, you don't want to do something, bro, you come up with every excuse in the world. You do. Like, I was like, bro, working out is, like, honestly, bro, it's an hour. If you say you ain't got an hour in a day, you fucking listen. Yeah. It's just you don't want to take that hour out and do it. I was like, think about how many hours you wasting in there. Yeah. I was like, I come out here and smoke. Shit, I'd be out here 45 minutes. I ain't doing shit but smoking, looking on YouTube. I could be doing something with my time. And I was like, niggas just do. And I was like, if you want to do something, you find a million excuses to do it. Yeah. If you want to do it, you find a million excuses. Nah, I don't want to do it right now. I got to do this. And you'll push it out to do it. So the discipline is when the shit that you don't want to do, you fucking do it, bro. That's when if you feel kind of like, oh, it ain't that bad.
Man, it's crazy because I was just talking about like I've been paying on my student loans, and like at first I was telling somebody, I was like, that was like my monster. That was like you know how you, as a kid, you have something you're scared of, you don't want to deal with. Fucking student loans was that for me. So I was like, I said the crazy thing about it is like I just start paying on it. Then it's like, just like, oh, it ain't that bad, bro. And it's like you could have been doing this shit, could have been a lot
Probably already further into it.
paying shit out. It's like so much, like, and I think even like what I was saying, like it's so much like what makes me want to go pay on my student loans. All this shit going on making me like.
You know what I think it is, bro? Niggas alone with their thoughts, man.
That too.
You alone with your thoughts. You actually, it's like you not in jail, but you go to work, you come home. You ain't really going nowhere.
Yeah.
You kind of get bored of watching TV. So sometimes I just sit here and think, and you just start thinking about shit. You alone with your thoughts, and you get to think of shit like, damn, you start checking yourself.
Yep.
Like, I'm really like fucking up. I could really be doing better. Like, actually, like, I know I'm slipping. Like, you, like, what am I doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, like, you alone.
And that's something else too. I was telling somebody, I was like, man, I have 4 years of a horrible work experience. I was like, from the time I left UPS with y'all in the library, I was doing 16-hour days, 18-hour days. A lot of things I used to do, like reading, I cut out because I was working every
focus change.
Yeah, like you know, like, and it was like getting promotions and going through that, getting promoted, all this like stress, anxiety, bullshit. And then I was like, I get a new job, and I only work 8 hours. I was working 12 hours at my last job. That's like a lot, bro. And on the days you off, you sleeping.
Yeah, you recuperating.
Yeah, you recuperating. Here, bro, 8 hours is like nothing. And then on top of that, the job is so like a job. Like my job, I don't have any type of like worries, fear, losing it. Like no anxiety, no stress there.
Low key, I feel like that would be good.
You feel?
Especially with the clones I got.
Yeah. It's so much.
I can't I feel not untold, but I feel like the only way I can lose my job is in the accounting.
I only can.
Account me fucking some shit up or doing something stupid. Like, that's how I feel like I can lose my job. Like, that whole bro, like, I ain't saying the insurance is what's really good.
Keeping
Keeping that shit like the kids bro getting sick, like this corona shit, like insurance. Nigga last week, 2 weeks ago, broke my fucking pinky toe. I was still hurt, like it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Broke the whole on that weight, on that 25-pound weight. Ran into it. Wow, nigga. Broke the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, bro. Couldn't walk on that hoe and I had a boot and everything, bro. That shit fucked me up, bro.
That's crazy.
Fucked me up. Oh,
wow. Bro. That's good though. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the thing. I think I've been like thinking, bro. And then it's like a lot of stuff I've been thinking too. Is like I'm going back to school in spring. I mean, in January. That should definitely be good because I got myself a program, like doing certain shit to kind of so I can get back in school. And it's like a lot of this shit is like changing thought process. You know, it's crazy.
Yep, that shit nuts, bro.
Real nice, bro.
Nuts.
Like it's crazy how they do it. But yeah, it's cool. What else? We want to talk about.
What kind of music you been watching? Anything you been watching lately?
I start out with music. Music, I've been watching. Music I've been listening to. Of course, my boy Fly Guy. And then Benny the Butcher. I like this guy named Stove Guy Cooks. I like his album. Then I've been listening to Bodie James, The Price of Tea. Been like on that shit. Oh, another dude I've been on too is like Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs. Fuck with that shit. Yeah. Then of course Logan Cole, Genre House. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to, bro. And then like every now and again I listen to it. Like I think I listened to Drake, the demo tapes, and I just like whoever I see, you know what I'm saying, just check it out, see what they talking about. Say what you been listening to.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's fucking podcast and fucking audio books and shit, bro.
Oh, okay. You really been on some different shit.
Just been thinking, bro. God, coming over from Sherman, my nigga.
Yeah.
One night, nigga, he took me over the sand house. I come back and I just some fucking. kids deaf. If they was to die or just shit in this world that can get them, they don't just know how vulnerable and innocent they are. And that's what the shrooms do, it make you. Cause I laid in bed and I was thinking these things, bro. Crying and shit, bro, and I told myself, man, I'm just gonna go to sleep. The shrooms was like, nah, you finna think about this and face it. So I was like, fuck it. Set up, came out here, got me a cigarette, and I just started thinking about that shit, like just letting it flow and crying and shit. I felt good, bro. Like it just started shifting, bro. Like shit, like Kevin Hart, I listened to that podcast like 2 or 3 times. And he was like start family, like tradition, bro. Like even if your kids don't like every morning, bro, we get when I come home from work, no matter what time it is, they sleep. I wake them up, we get dressed, and we go on a walk around there. On Monday, Skylar get to pick what she want to walk. Tuesdays, they pick. Trey, Wednesdays, Trey pick. Thursdays, Erica picking. On Fridays, we do hit, because that's what I want to do. I want to walk on, go to the hills, we do our hits.
Yeah.
But they be pissed off, but Kevin Hart like, yeah, but when they get 19, 20, y'all come to Thanksgiving, they be talking about, you remember how he was mad every time we used to walk in? And I was like, that make a lot of sense. I was like, yeah, we starting walking for every morning, working out, we do that shit. Bro, I can see like they be pissed off sometimes. They be, you know what I'm saying, cool sometimes with it, pushing themselves sometimes, want to quit sometimes, and all that shit is just like, it's just built, like, it's just built in them that they gonna talk about when y'all come together when y'all older. And like, remember daddy made us do this, you know, mama when we was on the walk, and she had to pick up the shit from the dog and she got it on the hand. I was like, I want those niggas, bro. Like, I want that type of shit, actually, you know what I'm saying? So I just started doing that shit, bro. Like, that's everything we do is, I do everything, like, y'all come in with me, ride with me, you know what I'm saying? Off camera, I got some shit to tell you, like, when we, my son, wow.
Oh,
my son, wildin', bro. I mean, wildin'.
What grade?
7th grade. You going to that grade? That nigga, wildin'. When I mean, you gonna be like, whoa. Like, I mean, wildin', bro.
Dang.
Wild. He don't punch for like 2 months. Like, bro, ain't do shit, no phone, no PlayStation. Nigga, I took all this shit out of him. Wildin', bro. Wild. I told him today, we went to Josh got a little non-profit now. So Cliff, like, they pick up trash in the neighborhood and around school and shit. So we took him to go do that, like, we gonna do that shit today. I told him on the way home, I was like, bro, like, I've been trying to teach you, I mean, not teach you, I've been trying to let you be a good man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let you make your own decisions, let you make your own mistakes, and, you know what I'm saying, and learn from them. But I see the brains that I have given you, you making fucked up decisions, and you making decisions that can fuck up your life like forever. Yeah. So you know what? I'm taking those back. You gotta earn these rings. So now I'm making decisions for you because you a kid and I tried to come at it another way, and you out here making fucked up decisions that can fuck up some shit. So I'm gonna take the reins back, and I'm not gonna consider your opinion. I'm gonna make the decision what I think is right for you right now until you show me that you can make better decisions when I let you off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it makes me wild, bro. Wow.
Man, that's crazy.
Wow.
Hold on real quick.
It's all good, you know. I love being a parent.
Yeah.
Here. Wow.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. Wow. What else? Oh yeah, man. I've been low key. I ain't smoked glass in about a week or 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Good, bro.
Yeah, I've been feeling. I feel a lot better too. My body does.
Mm-hmm.
My body don't feel like
sluggish.
Yeah, like
You know
what I'm saying. And that was one thing for me that I was thinking about because like I was drinking every day, smoking blacks every day, and like I woke up every day feeling like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just you gotta get up, you gotta do some shit just to get moved, motivated. Sometimes motivated to get moving and going. Like, I gotta work shit, so that's gonna get me up. Like, because other than that, like I'm gonna sit here and chill.
You like that? Like that, bro. So like, that man, it's just like you said. I guess it's just like a lot of things been really just like weighing on your soul, bro. You start questioning a lot of shit and trying to change shit around, bro. I was supposed to go to New York, but July 31st.
Right. because of this shit.
Yeah, Corona shit. They was talking about some, when we get to New York, we had to quarantine like bitch. For real.
Yeah.
They was saying they was stopping people at the airport, police officers type shit. We was coming from, I think it was New Mexico, Louisiana, or Texas.
Yeah, ain't fucking around.
Yeah, so yeah, bro, we gonna try to go in September, and I'm going with my mom. We trying to hit like all the northern states.
Nice.
You know
Nice.
what I'm saying? So
That's
it'll be
dope.
like a little road trip.
That's dope.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
So
And I kind of been wanting to see something different.
Did something different. We went to
Yeah.
Galveston.
Yeah, with Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit was dope as shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, sometimes I'd be needing that, bro, like to have that, like,
Yeah.
go out of town, just see a different scenery.
That's what I did. I was like, hey man, I said today y'all gotta get y'all chores done. We're going to Galveston. They're like, where we just going? We're like, yeah, we just gonna pick up and go. We'll find a hotel on the way. And, you know, it ain't like that ain't hard. Like, we just gonna be at the beach. We need a place to stay. Like, we'll figure shit out when we get down there. Like it ain't take you a couple pairs of clothes. Like we built, bro. Just left. Like that's how I like doing shit. I don't need no plan. Just I be like, bro, like if we ain't lose the money or the keys. Or the port like the phone and shit like all this shit is replaceable. Like, if we get lost, like we got phones, we can look where we going. If we bring something, we forgot something, we can go to a Walmart and get it. Like if we, you know what I'm saying, like that shit. Like I just like to pick up and go. Long we got those 3 or 4 things, bro. We Gucci. Like what the fuck we need? Like we can figure this shit out. Like
that's real good. Yeah, I need to. Man, I be wanting to do that, bro. I just be like, want to see some shit. But as far as what I've been watching though, I went back watching The Deuce for a reason. Or I just want to go back watching Deuce.
The Deuce.
Yeah, let's talk about how the porn industry got started.
Adam telling me about this shit.
Yeah, who was
Adam.
Adam?
I think we all know. I guess I don't want to see how the porn industry got started.
Why not?
I don't know. It seemed gross to me for some reason.
The porn industry?
Seems like how I got started. It's probably just grimy and nasty. I don't know. For it just, I may be completely wrong. I don't know why I just got this little foul thought about it. Like I just wouldn't be into it.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's like to me with everything though. If you go to any job, if you go to any type of environments, whatever, like it's foul shit going on behind the scenes.
I don't know that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that like with the individuals that work there or
people that's in charge.
Yeah, like they're doing different shit. It's like we're all kind of gross anyway. But
I guess it's just with porn, like you actually doing like that act. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I don't know, bro. Like,
porn is like it's funny. Like I think I like the show because like I think it is come from like a grimy place. It come from like prostitution.
That's what it is.
Other shit like it's like to me the thing about it that makes me interested in it is like porn how much it sells.
And they don't even get paid though.
No, they don't. It's like I think how much, you know what I'm saying? It's so much traffic on Pornhub. You get what I'm saying? It's like clip after clip, it's over 5,000 people watching these shits. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit nuts.
That shit nuts, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I always think about like the porn industry is interesting. You know what I'm saying? And then it made me go look up like shit like, hey man, how much are they getting paid? And like they're not even getting paid nothing. It's like
all this work.
All this work, bro. Like this shit crazy though. You know what I'm saying? What else I've been watching? I ain't been watching nothing else after that. All my shows I kinda been like
Yeah, you kinda got like bored of them hoes, right?
Yeah, I kinda just like stopped low key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been watching The Shy. That shit come on tonight at midnight. Watching Perry Mason.
I tried to get into it, couldn't really.
I just wanted to watch that shit when I was young. My dad used to watch that shit. So and I just watched Perry Mason and I used to hate it, but now that I'm old, I like shows like that, like detective shows. Check it out. Then there's another show on HBO that's Too Dark or some shit, I forgot. Talk about the Golden State Rapists.
Oh, no, I ain't seen it.
That shit hard.
I wanted to see it.
It's about that nigga, I forgot the dude's name. Pat Oswalt, his wife, she's like a very good writer. And she just like got some clues and then just like investigate this shit, like walking about it and like trying to find nigga rape like 70, 80 bitches, killed like 20 people, bro. Like nobody ever found this nigga. She like found him, like she dug in. She
like FBI was. She's not even a police officer. She's just a writer, a crime writer.
Yeah.
People like that. She started finding shit that the FBI couldn't find and shit. Like they start giving her like evidence to like look through and shit. And like that last episode tonight, like she passed on 420, like, cause she was taking Adderall and Xanax like to stay up, like to write the book and like look for clues. She was just so into this shit, like so she was taking all this shit. Like he got to tell like her husband, like she'll text him like, don't tell nobody that I'm taking all this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going through a lot right now. Blah, blah. So she'll take the Adderall, stay up, and if she need to sleep, she'll pop some Xanax, some Andy, and shit like that. And she popped like some Xanax one night. She died in her sleep. Before her book and before she can finish like solving the crime, you know what I'm saying? So her husband and like her friends like end up.
So did they find him?
Yeah, on the episode they find that nigga. I looked that shit up because you know once you shit you get the nigga name like just look up you look it up like they found that nigga, bro, like shit crazy as fuck, bro.
Oh,
that nigga they was just raping the nigga just in niggas bitch's house, bro, just
going in,
bro, like oh my nigga, like
oh, you know the one I watched on Netflix
what's it?
that about what's bro name?
Epstein.
Yeah,
that shit.
I said, bro, it's levels to this shit.
Levels.
And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was still like, so I was like, that's crazy how like we talked about R. Kelly. I say, but him, it's like on the R. Kelly level, that's really small. He's like R&B singer. You know, like an R&B singer in comparison to you hanging with Bill Clinton. You get what I'm saying?
I thought about that.
That's a major level.
You know why it's so major?
Yeah.
Niggas ain't trying to kill R. Kelly.
No.
Niggas murk this nigga because he got some valuable shit on some powerful people that they like, no.
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of you, partner. Like
this is what I believe. Either they killed him or he ain't dead.
One of the two.
One or two.
One of the two, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he ain't dead.
Two.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, even, like, for me, I looked at it like, it's nuts how I was telling somebody, I say, bro, in jail. Bro leaves jail and flies to New York, to his island, to this place. And, bro, like, he in jail. And he doing all this shit. And I'm like, bro, money controls everything. And then to me, like, it's crazy how, like, they talked a little bit about how he made his money, but it really wasn't adding up to me.
I was like, what does this nigga do?
Yeah, it wasn't adding up. It wasn't like they really can tell, like, you gotta tell me what is his job. What does he really do? All I know is he been around some, like, what you call it, like, stock market guys.
I think how he got his money, bro. They said he got so much money. He got a big like chick from a dude that did Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
He ran his books, but I think how he got his money and shit like that is just blackmailing people.
Yeah.
Just blackmailing people like sign this over to me, nigga. You came to my island, I got you on camera fucking with this young girl. You don't, I'm gonna show you some good rap.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like, they say he had cameras all in that bitch.
Yeah.
So like he was filming these niggas, like he knew what he was doing. Like if I can get you on camera, you are mine. You owe me a favor.
Hey,
I can give any favor you can give me. Anything I want, you gonna give it to me, bro, because you don't want this out.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I think he was getting a lot of shit, bro. Like he was just scheming niggas, bro. Blackmailing niggas, bro. Like
that's crazy, bro. I think about that too, but I was like, it made me think about like filming stuff. Man, if you want to keep your ass out of trouble, put a camera on you 24 hours.
Right.
Like you want to keep yourself out of trouble, like 24 hours film yourself.
I was watching Charlamagne on that bridge. He was really saying, I tweet a lot. Before I tweet something that I think is controversial, walk outside, look up at the sun. You know what sun stands for? Shut up, nigga. He said, I just go back in the house and no tweet. I was like, this nigga here crazy. I just walk outside, look at the sun. Shut up, nigga. Just walk back to the house. I was like, I'm still doing this shit. I think I'm gonna say something crazy.
Walk outside.
Shut up, nigga. I didn't say it.
That is wild, bro.
That shit crazy.
Oh man, another thing I was watching, I had watched a podcast. You know a person I really like, and I like the way
Somebody I dislike watching.
probably the way he goes about his business, and he's so consistent. He's been doing this shit for a long time. Loaded Looks. like listening to his like he was on a podcast or whatever, and the way he like talked about like battling, and I was like, I liked it. I liked it because it was like it was about the craft. It was like, you know what I'm saying, it was really about the craft. And huh? Yeah. Oh, you caught it? I like him, and I was just, it made me think about like shit we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I like this craft. You know what I'm saying? Like I like doing this shit, bro. Be crazy too. Like when I be telling people at work, they be like, "Oh man, that is crazy. You created head freedoms. Oh man, that's dope." You know, people be like shocked. But you know, and then it like, and that's another thing I've been doing too. Is like when I be at the house, and like you say, thinking, I try to think of like ways to create content. Like I try to like I'm trying to embrace this as like this is an actual show that could be like you know, if you think about like a Skip and Shannon show, or you know, First Take, or you know what I'm saying, like the lights, the action, you know what I'm saying, it made me kind of just think of like, yeah bro, try to create a show, like think of this as a show, and it is a show, you know what I'm saying, but and this is the set. Yeah, on stage, you know. So, but yeah, man, it caused me to like think about like stuff like what we doing and shit.
Yeah, I like telling my kids, like I was like, you create more shit. I was like, if I put you in a room with just a ball, a pen, a blanket, that's all you had. You would come up with some kind of game, some kind of thing to do with those three things. Because your mind is racing, it needs to be.
Yeah.
You need to be fed.
Yeah.
You always like just gotta have things to you that you can just create. Go on my phone and I can create my phone. I can do this, or I can do this, just come to you. There's no creativity. You know? Yeah. If you just in the room, like that's how I used to come up with a lot of shit. My mom used to put us on punch and take everything out of the room. Yeah. Just leaving over like books, our clothes, bed. Like your mind go to that. Like me and Jeffrey come up with so many games. Like once you start, you get bored. You like your mind start thinking. You just start coming up with shit like creating shit that you didn't even think you could create, bro.
Man, for real, bro. That's how I like look at this. It's like it's creativity. It is fun. Like it is like it gives you something to do. Like I was telling her, like I think I was telling. Yeah, it's your own. I was telling Doug the other day. I was like, bro, like I look at shit like, you know, failure to me is not doing. That's a failure. You not doing shit, that is a failure, bro. I was like, for me, like I was like, people can say about this podcast, they can say anything. They'll be like, damn, bro, why is it like it ain't no footage of y'all? You got we're having technical difficulties. I don't be giving a damn, cause I be like, you know,
what you do?
Yeah, I'm creating it. You know what I'm saying? I created that, and I feel like, you know, damn, I lost my train of thought. But like I feel like, yeah, if you're not doing, that's failure. If you're doing something, that's trying.
Yeah, you trying.
And I was like, and no thing is ever supposed to be just that's done when you do it the first time. It get better. It's like a canvas. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you paint on a canvas, if you put a line on the canvas, that bitch ain't done. You can wait 2 months later and come back and put another line and paint over that shit. And, you know what I'm saying? And keep going. And like
learning and keep going.
Yeah. So like that's how I look at this shit. Like it's a canvas, bro. Like we can paint on this shit. Do what the fuck we want to do. Yeah. You got control, bro. And person can disagree or not disagree. It'd be like, but I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I like, and I'm trying to like another thing too. Is like, I think like the goal or the future for us to be like add layers to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just add layers with the merch, with the this, with the that, with the yeah, you know, just adding layers makes it more. You know what I'm saying? Clear. That's why I was like, you taking pictures early. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit add layers, man. You probably create a fucking book on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Take the pictures, take the shit we write, take shit we said, you know what I'm saying? Because we did over like 10 hours of podcasting and shit. Up until this point. We didn't do shit last year. That's a big jump. Yeah, I think in terms of like, look at how much time we did put into some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro.
I ain't done my shit, bro.
Yeah.
still gonna do it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, bro. It's that shit make you it keeps you going. You know, but something like I was telling my girl, I was like, one thing, there was a family member. We was all young at the same time. And my mom asked them as a kid, like, you know, just one kid, like, what is your dream? What do you want to do when you get older? And she was like, dream? What? Like, no, I don't dream. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. She was like, mind you, like 8 or 9 years old. My mom was like, yeah, like, that's not good. What do you need to have something that you dream about, something you want to do to keep you going. To have that type of, to keep that, what's the word I want to say, like, keep that motivation or keep that, like, for instance, you said with your family. You have something, like, you living for your family, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're living, like, creating this, like, doing this podcast and going in there, you know what I'm saying? It's like doing certain things for your family. That's what motivates you. You have to have that thing to, you know what I'm saying? And I always believe in it. I always believe that you should always have something to do. You should always dream in some kind of capacity.
Right.
About anything, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just gotta be, it ain't gotta be money or no bullshit like that. Just dream of something to, why you getting up every day? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That shit real.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. I heard the kids say he's on the ground about that.
Yeah. That shit was like crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people out there that live like that, but they have no dream, no sort of like, you know, interest. Nah, that shit crazy.
Ooh, nigga, August, it's August, right? It's August, right?
Yeah, it's August.
2 more months, my sober October back around.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be doing sober October.
Shit. I'm getting ready for it. This should be a better go around this time.
I think I better do it with you.
Ooh, come on, nigga. I hear him look. That's one, he say he might do it with me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get everybody on the, I'm trying to get Roll on the squad, trying to get Sam to do it, trying to get Josh to do it, Ed, trying to get all the homies to do it. Swear to God, all of them.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
Hell no.
First couple of weeks, yeah. Trust me. After that month, you smoke that weed, whatever your vice is, motherfucker like 30 times. Then you really start thinking like, can't you smoke it like this no more? Can't be doing this shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait, but I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
What else, man? What are you talking about? Dude, there's a lot going on, man.
A lot, bro.
You know what I think is so crazy too, like about like what's going on? I be looking at the shit like behind, like I watch the news every day at work, and it's like I don't know if people notice this, but like the Chinese government, the consulate in Houston got caught burning papers outside the consulate. The United States went there and like confiscated the people and like got their ass up out of there. So China retaliated and got the U.S. consulate people out of the consulate there. I was like, woo, that's like crazy to me.
You think some shit like gonna go down?
Possibly.
Do you think you can survive out here?
What you mean?
Like
If China or United States went to war?
yeah, and it was like every man for himself out in the streets. You had like niggas that just come bribe you, niggas who do this shit.
Man, I don't know.
Niggas living out in the wood, like you ain't no grocery store, no
Yeah.
electricity, ain't no lights, like you gotta think you can survive.
I think I could have died.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I could have died. Oh, yeah, I mean, you had no choice. You know what I'm saying? You got no
Yeah, I
choice.
know you got no choice.
Like, I mean, like now, shit with the coronavirus, like, we have to adapt to this shit.
But you ain't never been outside without no electricity, having to build a hut, out with animals, having to hunt your own food, cut that shit,
Yeah.
do all that shit like good and make our own, make y'all like, we don't know none of those type of things. Like just the
Nah.
little shit like, hey, make a fire, we think lighter. Yeah. Snow lighters and all that shit. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, what? How? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I be thinking about that type shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like, if I don't know no little shit like that, like this shit, like some shit went down like that, bro. Like electricity, you had to live outside and grow your own food.
Bro,
and
I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't be shocked with like how they're going at each other, bro. And it started with the corona. Like, well, it's been started, but
blame game with that shit, right? Y'all did this shit.
Yeah, so it's even more intense, bro. And then like they just doing it with the consulates now. It's like, bro, I won't be. And I was like, that's one person. That's one group of people. Two group of people I don't think United States should ever fuck with. And that is Chinese and Soviet Union. You fuck with them, I think like we gonna have us a problem on our motherfucking hands. Cause they just as capable as we are. Or probably not even more, probably even more, you know?
I fuck with you, China. I fuck with you, I fuck with everybody.
Yeah.
Man, that shit crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro, you gotta think about like, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta think about like when that shit with the NBA happened. Boy, LeBron James fucked up, pissed off.
Walk this shit back too.
Huh?
You walk this shit back, dude.
Yeah. But you mad about that shit because you gotta think.
It was money, right? Fuck up with money.
Yeah, you gotta think like China, they don't allow you to, they don't allow United States media in. They only let a certain type like Disney. Some shit like kid shit. Like real, it's not a whole lot. They don't just let all the content come in. Like media or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So with him doing Space Jam, he like, you know what I'm saying, they was gonna go over there play, you know what I'm saying, it was bringing the NBA, then you know you can promote the movie and shit. Get into it with the motherfuckers and they already don't allow a lot of media come in. You start getting to these little petty ass beefs, that shit get cut off. You can't, and you gotta think, it's a billion people there, bro. Just imagine how, if you just get 10% of the market, you winning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't even gotta probably do much. It's billions of people there. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of cash you could have made. Yeah, bro. Shit. Man. Power.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
We're gonna be top dog.
We're gonna be top dog.
Like, our time is due.
Oh, hell
Our
yeah.
time is due to be like push our ass back and be like, hey, y'all need to get tripping, bro. Y'all need reality shit. You need reality shit. Y'all been chilling too much, taking shit for granted and just like y'all been really tripping. Y'all need reality shit. So our time is about to do right.
Yeah.
Arrogant. Niggas get mad when I say, bro, you lazy fool. Like, you lazy as shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. You can be the most sophisticated nigga from America. Like, if you still lazy in something.
Lazy to the motherfucker. Hell yeah. I definitely think that, bro. I say Americans are lazy and they're like
arrogant, man.
Arrogant and the most undisciplined people ever.
Bro.
Like what the fuck? Like somebody was saying something to me about like T.I. It's like, you know, T.I. be contradictory or some shit like that. I was like, he's like, he claimed to be woke, this, that, that. And I was like, but at the end of the day, bro, can't nobody really live up to that shit.
No.
So why the fuck do y'all like? I was like, I don't have a problem with him changing his point of view or being, you know what I'm saying? Like he has that right, bro. But to put that on him and that's not really realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it's just like people who believe in God. There's no way in heck you can do everything in the Bible. So don't even play with yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's simple stuff like. Even like from a standpoint of like consciousness and woke or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bro, create something that's simple. You ain't gotta be the most, you smoke, you do whatever the hell you want to do. Create something that's just creating something. That's consciousness. That's a understanding of like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
no, I completely understand.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like doing something is better than not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Not doing nothing.
Yes, not say. I'm just gonna say when political upheavals and shit go on and Black Lives Matter, saying something or saying you disagree with it is more than saying you just not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's whack. That doesn't help us at all. So.
Shout out to the wife because she talking about she might start writing a book.
Ah, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. I always wanted to write a book. Not you? It's like I always wanted to be a what you call it? I said what you call it, but a Renaissance man. Renaissance man. I wanted to be like, when I die on my Wikipedia page, I wanted to be like author, director, rapper, executive producer, writer. I don't know, hell. Fuck around, go give me. I always think shit like, fuck around, go give me an economics degree just for the fuck of it at 45. And at 55, I'm writing books about this shit. And I'm like an economist. You know, you add all this shit, it'd be like, when you die, motherfuckers be like, oh, this motherfucker here is crazy. Like,
books about it and do shit like you like a real smart person. I'm like, that shit crazy. That shit dope. Like
I think about that shit, bro. Like I never think of like I remember when I read like Malcolm X's book, bro. And it's like it's a like section in the book where he's talking about like he had a garden and like that's ill to me. Like he was like he would go out there in his garden and read books. Like that's fucking hard. Like I think about oh shit, if I retire I could be old, 70, 80 years old, playing with little plants in the garden, have my little grandkids come over, reading, drink some wine, and that would be dope. Yeah, that'd be hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't know. I just think you should try to do that.
So, you know, it's like a simple thing in life.
Yeah, bro. Man.
Be isolated, my studio and shit.
Everything,
the house and just chill.
Just
chill. My kids, like, have everything I need. They're gonna go like somewhere I know. I'm trying to have doing my shit,
Create shit.
You know what I want to do, what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, bro. I think of it like when you think of like the old white dudes like George Washington and shit. Motherfuckers was smoking weed and writing books. Just chilling, bro. Like, they wanted to do what the fuck they want to do. Like,
that's the life, bro.
That's the life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
that's the life.
I think that'd be like cool just to be doing something, just doing something different. Yeah. I was telling my girl like that shit the other day, like telling her like, you know what I'm saying, like, shit. I know my girl like different fonts, like letters and shit like that. I was like, shit, go and I was like, cause you saying she was tired of her job and stuff. And I was like, shit, sometimes just go take a class. Take you one class, shit probably cost you $70, $80. I don't know how it is.
That shit sparks and shit.
Yeah, and I was telling her like that shit will spark something. And I was like, it ain't gotta be about money, it gotta be it's just literally you go, you do that, you probably meet some people, and they fucking just you never know how that shit go. So like I just always feel like you should do different shit like that. Cause some people they just like, hell no, fuck that.
I be hearing Joe Rogan, that's why I started doing Joe Rogan. I was like, do shit that makes you uncomfortable. It's gonna sharpen your mind. Cause you gotta learn. You gotta like focus on something that you ain't never done before. Like you think you know what I'm saying, you know everything until you do this one thing, like I fucking suck. Like,
yeah.
And now you wanna get better. Once you get better, you feel this sense of confidence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
Go find something else that you don't know how to fucking do that's awkward. Like, I don't know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking do it. Just start. You got all this shit that you just built. Man, shit that you just got in the tuck that you know how to do.
You do, man. You just be like,
a lot of sense.
Yeah, bro.
Makes a lot of sense, bro.
Make you more a skilled person.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be thinking, I be like, man, shit can be crazy, bro, because you could just be learning any type of thing. And it can just like turn into something, bro. And I always think about this, like, for us, like, me having a camera, editing, doing a little bit of that, this probably it's a possibility this may not even be my thing, right?
Right.
And literally, I'm just gonna say, like, it could be like, I'm just saying, I'm into wood shop. some wood. I want to do wood. I just fucking go take some classes, and I'm like into this shit.
Start podcasting, bullshit.
Start podcasting while I'm creating some wood shit. I'm filming that shit. I got that whole lit because the lighting. I learned different shit by doing this shit for like it check like shit can get crazy.
Yeah, shit can happen, bro.
And you never know how that shit goes.
I was watching Wayne podcast with 50. 50 just, bro. He just crazy. He don't give a shit.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
Look, let me tell you something. He's like, I'm tired of us brothers getting like, you know what I'm saying, talked down upon because we date outside our race.
Hold on real quick. Okay, go ahead.
So, tired of us getting like talked upon for like dating outside our race and like dating other cultures, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you gotta think about it like this. When you come from a place and all you see is one type of race, or you date one type of race, or you deal with one type of race, and you get some money, you get to move out of that environment to see other like fancier things, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't never saw before, that's like exotic to you.
Right.
It's something that you can't have, only you saw on TV, and now that you can have it, you go dabble in it. It's like it's no different with weed, cars, clothes, the shit that you can't get. When you get out of a place where you can get it, niggas gonna look at you weird. Oh, this nigga stunning on us because nigga, I just could never get this shit now, and it feel like it's exotic. I can get my hands on it, and like you niggas can't really do it now. So and I was just like, makes a lot of sense to me.
With me, I don't know. Even like with interracial dating, I don't know. Like with African Americans, it's like weirded out to me sometimes. No. Listen. With like, I do feel like this, right? You do know about the black kids that chose the white downs over the black downs. Like it was a study done like in the 70s or 80s where like they would put like white down and the black down in front of the little kids, and they would always choose the white down. I often wonder, does that play into dating? When what I mean by that is like how he was saying, like, you know, when they say you go to different areas and this, that, and third, what is portrayed on TV, because, you know, of course they make the white woman the most, you get what I'm saying, like the most beautiful, most attractive, you know what I'm saying, elegant, smart, the whole nine. So I often wonder, does that play a role in? Okay, that's cool. No, I mean at least like you, because to me like sometimes it be some African American men that like they try to make it, they try to say some other shit.
We all brain.
Yeah.
Made it to where like this.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
But I understand that completely. Like,
yeah.
No doubt. But I just think, I guess what 50 was getting at was like, I like different shit.
Yeah. No.
Because he wasn't just saying white. I mean, Latinas, like bitch from like Dominican Republic, like it's exotic to you because that's some shit you can't have. When you come from a place where that's some shit you just see on TV. Like, if I do get some money, nigga, I will. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. Like honestly, I get that. I get like dating like different women of like you know, racial ethnicities and stuff like that. Yeah, of course, without a doubt, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but
that makes a lot of sense.
But I always wonder about like, and then like for me, like when conscious people talking, they say they're against interracial dating. I think people jump the gun on that, and I think they may have not explained that to people. That like psychologically, do you think like what you've been told and brainwashed, you know, think that play a role in who you're dating?
Yeah, that's why I mean.
Yeah.
Me and the wife we talk about a lot of women issues. Yeah. She's a big feminist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes I'll be like, it's kind of doing like what white people do when, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matter. They say all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, I'm trying to do it. I'm just like, as a man, if I was to actually say how I felt or done this, like niggas would call me soft and weak. Like, it's like our feelings don't care at all. Like, if niggas don't care about men's feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just we supposed to bottle them up and deal with it in the type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I was to bring that up, people would be like, well, you just don't care about women. I was like, nah, I'm just like, nah, it ain't what I'm saying. But like, as me as a man, like,
I do have to get
sometimes
my
I feel
voice.
like I'm shitted on sometimes too, for like, for shit that I'm brainwashed, that we've been taught, like, as youngsters, as men, that we learn from other people, learn from power, that this shit is taught. So when we make a mistake, like,
one thing I have about like women's rights and feminists and all of that, like I'm not against feminism, or I'm okay with women, like, you know, seeking freedom, more money, I guess to be like
equal,
you know what I'm saying?
pay, like,
all that shit.
All that shit. Okay.
But like I do look at things in this way. It's like, no matter how we want to like place it, it's always competition. And like, I do feel like at the end of the day, you being a woman, I am a man, it's gonna be competition in that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna go even a step forward. Is like, I'm not gonna let you take shit away from me, or like, I'm gonna fight for my rights. I'm gonna fight for what I want as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like necessarily against you. I just feel like at the end of the day, like it's always gonna be a war between it. Basically,
I hear that, but I feel like I hear that, but if you knowing, like, that's like the white man. I'm not gonna let you take my power, but I knowingly know the white man. He knowingly know in his head, you really can't take my power. No matter how much you eat or do this, you really can't take my power. So you fight really no reason.
Right.
So really, to me, you're a fucking asshole. Because you know the playing fields are not equal.
Not at
so
all.
I can't really, I can voice my opinion, do all this shit I want to, but I really can't get to your level where we can, and I can outdo you and take your bone. You know that. So that's why I feel like with women, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a competition war, but like, if men use that to their advantage, you an asshole to me. Because you know, bro, like,
the thing of it is, like, the only thing I really think about, like, for me, and I mean, this is the thing about, like, black man and feminism. The only thing a black man can do to a woman is physically harm her. That's the worst thing. That's the horrible thing. We can't do anything else to them. We can't take their money away. We can't take their life. We can't do shit to women other than put our hands on them and hurt them in that way. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hear like feminists talk and stuff like that, I feel like it's more so, it shouldn't be really more so directed to me other than violence, because black men can't really do nothing to women. You know what I'm saying? We can't. It's like we don't have the power to do anything. In fact, to be quite fair with you, it's more women that own jobs. They can give us jobs and do shit for us as opposed to us doing something for them. Or taken from, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, like, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I can think of that black men, and as far as feminism and women's rights, is violence. Like, what else can we do to women? Like, you can't put us on the same pedestal as white men. Like, you can't say what white men have, because to be quite fair with you, they create this entire society. So you can't say the goals, the ideas, and all that is portrayed is on you. It's like really us, because we didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the black men came up with these. Oh, women should be in the house. No, black men got the same thing. You know.
That's why I be like, we all brainwashed.
Yeah, we all got that.
Some people don't think like that now, but it's hard to change what's been done for all these years.
Yeah, bro.
It's very hard to change. Like it's the same thing, like females' rights over here, black rights,
all that shit.
It's gonna be very hard to change all this shit. Like, it's gonna be very hard.
Yeah, you have to, and I always look at it too. Like you gotta look at what side of the fence are you on. You know what I'm saying? Because like to me, sometimes it don't make sense to fight for other people's shit when you on one side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got, I'm fighting for this, bro. It's like in anything. It's like if niggas is on this and you on that, you kind of like, man, I don't really give a damn because they ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? But
it's kind of people think it's hard, but like it's honest. Right?
That you know that's honest though. Like it's like, bro,
I can't fight for everything.
I can't fight for everything. It's like I feel like whatever you stand for, if you a woman, Black Lives Matter, white supremacy, I don't give a.
I think it should be. I mean, yeah.
You fight for what you
fight for what you believe in.
Yeah, you fight for what you believe in.
I just fight for equality for everybody.
Yeah, but I think that is equality too, because it's like you're giving people a voice to voice their opinion and do what they feel is right. And I feel like whoever comes out, like however strong you go about that shit, is the one who's gonna be winning. Their agenda, their perspective is gonna be pushed out there more. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Black Lives Matter, it was one point in time in this history, in the society, that Black Lives Matter was not a trendy, idealistic thing from nobody really, other than the people who created it. And then it has come to a point where corporate America is fucking putting it in goddamn commercials. Bro, to be quite honest with you, the people who created that, they fought for that shit. They fought for that shit. They fought for it to get to that level. They worked tirelessly to do that, bro. Because it was at one point in time when Michael Brown got shot, it was like it was mixed emotions across the board. When Trayvon Martin got killed, it was mixed emotions. Now it's like motherfuckers, you know, racist at the job, or even like, yeah, you know, Black Lives Matter. You know, the marketing of it has created that where it's making people change.
You think they just change? You think they just want to do it because it makes them good?
Both.
To bring money. That's like that shit watered down.
Yeah.
So watered down.
Yeah.
Just jumping on it because it's a trendy thing to do.
Yeah. It's a
put on
trendy.
your commercial that make people think that you do this, but you still
Could be.
on up, probably racist and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give a shit like so.
Yeah, man, it's real. Like for instance, like you know, it's real. But like it's, if you listen to certain conscious people, they tell you they do this every so often. They market the shit to you, like, and they make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Even the guy made my son after. It's a section in this book. What's that book called? Black Powers. I can't think of what it's called. But in the book, bro, it's a section, bro, where he was like, you know, and my mom used to tell me, he's like, in hip hop, they was wearing dashikis, and it was like, you know, it was cool to be going back to Africa type. That was the vibe. But in the book, he was telling, and then he was writing, like, because this book was like written in the 90s. He was like, but, oh, I just read the other day in the New York Times, I'm just going to say Target is selling dashikis. Such and such is selling, JCPenney is selling the culture, like what people were into, like the conscious shit. Because it was hip, that was the hip hop thing.
I remember having
Yeah, they was selling that shit. And
I remember having these shit like JCPenney.
Yeah, he was like, they was, you know, corporate picked up on it. He was like, y'all not picking up on the shit? Like, you gotta pick up on what they do. And like, this ain't new. What they doing isn't new, you know. It is watered down, but I do feel like the people who made Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? They getting a little percentage of the shit, and they should be. Crazy, bro.
I don't know if it is. I saw. I heard motherfuckers talking about the looting and shit.
Who?
Just random people just talking about it.
Where?
Just regular looting, just random places. You know, some of the shit happened with George Floyd and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers started looting downtown.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
And he was like, that's shouldn't be messing up the place that you live and all that. And I was like, bro, honestly, like, that's the only way shit can change. You fuck up the money, that's when niggas gonna say something, start moving around and make the laws change. You start fucking up niggas'
money and start shitting their store, they have to start shitting out their shit. So I was like, when people say, yeah, you really talking about black people. That's what you're saying, they turn up their community. I'm like, if you think about it, they're not turning up their community, they want a fucking downtown where you don't want us to be where all the rich and all these motherfucking nice ass store. When we walk in them hoes, y'all look at us funny and follow us around the store. That's what they turn up. They not turning up the community that they know. They marching downtown while all these rich ass motherfuckers that got all the money, they turn that shit up. And now, since they turn that shit up, now you motherfuckers want to make some moves because you're fucking with the money. If you ain't fucking with the money, ain't shit gonna change, bro. If you start fucking with niggas' money, shit gonna change.
Like I always say, the crazy thing about it, like I was telling to my best friend one day, and I was like, people don't even know, like in the Constitution, business owners are much more protected than just you being a citizen. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really about protecting the property. That's like, I remember even too when like the whole Mike Brown shit was going on. It was like, it wasn't, I want to say it was either Florence. It was one of those places out there, bro. They had motherfucking snipers at the top of the buildings because they was like, nah, y'all not finna come in this area and fucking do that shit. And they wasn't police. They was, I can't think of what you call these type of groups, but they come and like protect the land type, like, yeah, they come and do that shit. They had those types of people that do that shit because that's what it's about, bro. They can send a National Guard if you like loot. That's why they send National Guards and shit, because to protect the property, protect the business. And that's like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's real, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit crazy. A lot of people was saying shit about. They used to say that shit too, like, you know, when they first started riding and looting and shit. But I was like, we all know niggas don't even be owning their environments. So what's the point of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of them really even giving a damn if they not really benefiting from it?
Yeah, you got a couple black people that got me, man. You bragging my shit, like, you, bro. I wasn't
Yeah,
I know you gonna
yeah.
have a black bitch, like, nigga, like, just ride, nigga. I ain't mean to do your shit.
Yeah,
Like, knowing your shit.
yeah,
Like
you
that.
know, another thing too I take into account with that, bro, like, I used to think it's crazy, it's like, cause when that shit happened, bro, them old school soul food joints that be all fucked up anyway, the buildings be all,
You get insurance
you
paid.
finna get insurance paid, you can actually build that shit up properly, bro. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to what the fuck you had at first, cause it was really trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't shitting on the black business owners, but I'm just saying, bro, like, stop looking at shit negative and take advantage of the situation.
Take advantage of the situation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when motherfuckers get the ride, take advantage of the situation. Like, you know, this coronavirus going on, they give you stimulus checks. You got your ass a job, take advantage of the fucking situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit real. That shit real.
So, shit, what else you want to get into, bro?
Shit, got my nigga Ken here, he just pulled up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll be tripping on what my son be saying.
Oh God, oh God.
Bro, man, take the apple back in the computer, nigga, tripping. Can't be tripping, bro. This nigga crazy as hell.
Like, I'll go put your shoes on. Like, I don't like that idea very much.
I ain't really fucking with them.
Yeah,
That's what you
bro.
really saying. I can't cut something. So
Well, the Bucks.
Okay.
It's gonna either be Toronto or the Bucks.
I think the
You can't stop Giannis.
I think the Clippers.
Who's stopping Giannis? On Boston.
They ain't got it, bro. They ain't got it. Has Giannis made it anywhere to the championship?
He made it
So
to
he
the spot. He made it
has
to
been
the spot.
stopped then. So that's the end of your point. He has been stopped.
Then you
Niggas
got Philly.
okay, I'm okay. All right,
You got
niggas
Philly.
can be stopped. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
3 teams ahead
Okay,
of Boston.
we jumping from the points. You said can niggas stop Boston? He ain't made it nowhere to no championship or one, so he can't
No, I
be
said
stopped.
can niggas stop? Who gonna stop Giannis?